What's going on, guys? The Arcane here, back in our Dragon Ball The Breakers Season 2 video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a tier list of all 4 Raiders that are in Dragon Ball The Breakers currently. So we're about like a month and a half into Season 2, and there haven't been any drastic changes to the Raiders at this point. So I feel like I have a good sense of where all the Raiders fit. So we're going to go ahead and place all the Raiders and kind of talk about why I feel they are placed where they are. So let's go ahead and start with the tier list. Also, 1 second. Yeah, shout outs to Let Tempe for making this tier list. That way, you know, I didn't have to do it myself, because it'd be a little annoying grabbing all like the assets and whatnot, like with the art. So, all right. So first and foremost, we're gonna have to add a tier here. We're gonna have to add a tier here. Let's add a row above. We're gonna call this monkey. We're gonna call this monkey tier, and we're gonna make it pink, I guess, because why not? Alright, so let's delete this one. Oh, crap. Move this down. I'll make this S. There we go. So we got monkey tier. And hands down, I feel like it's no competition. The best level 4 in this game is definitely Grade 8 Vegeta. Just because when Grade 8 Vegeta is in play, it does really feel like that there's almost nothing that you can do to win at that point. It's just, especially if it's like 3 survivors left, 2 survivors left, you're not taking out an 8 Vegeta by yourself. Unless they completely like throw the game and misplay and just like say if 8 Vegeta is destroying the Super Time Machine, it's just really just trying to destroy it, and like you're just pummeling him with super attacks, like maybe you could come back, or maybe if you have like the katana. Like basically the 8 Vegeta just has to be stupid to lose. But typically it's very difficult to lose with 8 Vegeta acquired. Like his stop is incredible. Like let's go ahead and look at some of the moves actually as we talk about it. So the moves that 8 Vegeta has, he has this super mouth cannon. A lot of the Raiders actually have abilities like these that kind of just are kind of like an AoE ability that cuts off part of the map for a little bit, and survivors basically can't walk through it. And this is like an instant down. If you get hit by this, if you're in your transformation or not, this is immediately gonna knock you down. And this, I feel like, comes out a lot faster than all the other level 4s. Like if Cell's perfect Kamehameha, it takes so much longer for this to come out. And same thing with Frieza's, you know, this planet will die ability. I think Grade 8 Vegeta's super mouth cannon is a lot faster, and the cooldown is fairly short, only being 60 seconds. And also, you guys know the issue with 8 Vegeta Stomp here. The range on it, I feel like, is the only thing that's fair about it. But the thing that really bothers me is the stun time. When you get hit by this bad boy, you are flying in the air for years, dude, for years. And it basically, it just sets you up for 8 Vegeta to shoot you with a Ki Blast, come up to you and punch you, stomp you, whatever. You can basically have his way with you, bro, and go monkey 8 mode. Just like this stomp, the damage of it basically will revert you to your human state if you're in a transformation. And I'm talking if you're level 1, level 2, level 3, or level 4. This will knock you out of your transformation every single time, and you're just stunned, I believe I can fly style, in the air until you land to the ground. So this move, I think, is the strongest move any Raider has in the game. The only move I feel like probably comes close to this, or you could argue is even stronger, is the Assault Rain ability by Kid Buu, but we'll talk about this in a moment. So I think we're going to go down, actually. We're going to go level 4 downward, just because I feel like it's more difficult to place the lower levels of the Raiders at the higher levels. So looking at our other level 4s here, 8 Vegeta's in a tier of his own, right? But in terms of the strongest level 4, Kid Buu is good. But low-key, I feel like it's actually kind of close between Cell and Frieza. I feel like it's low-key kind of close because Cell has the spammiest Ki Blast as level 4. The spammiest Ki Blast. The only thing I feel like that may give Frieza the edge is the fact that he still has Zarbon and Dodoria. And his super attack, in my opinion, is better than Cell's All Clear. So just to remind you guys, Cell's All Clear is basically Super Electric Strike. It has decent range. It's basically Super Electric Strike range, if not better. Comes out very fast. It has a very short cooldown. Where Frieza has the Death Slash. It's the same cooldown, but it leaves a little bit of fire. So say if Frieza uses this on the Super Time Machine, players will not be able to interact with the Super Time Machine for a short amount of time. So I think Death Slash might be better. It's just the Ki Blast. I think the Ki Blasts are better on Cell, but I don't know, man. I feel like, in my heart of hearts, I feel like Frieza might take it for me personally, but it is very close. It is very close in my opinion. So I think I'm going to put Frieza ahead in S. And then the thing about Kid Buu is that his Ki Blasts are not that great. They're very wide, but they're very slow. But like I said before, his super attack, Assault Rain, can literally wipe teams. Can easily wipe teams in a single blow. But the thing about it is that you go in a cave, you can actually just dodge the ability by using an evasive skill, grappling out of the way. I believe even if you just like constantly boost with a bike, you can dodge it. But it's safest being in a cave to dodge this ability. But I feel like its potential to legit finish games. Typically, you probably aren't going to finish games against a group of skilled players. But even if you down like 1 or 2 players with this, I still feel like it's cracked. So Vanishing Ball is decent. It comes out very fast. It takes very little time to charge. But I don't know if it's like the craziest thing. I think what makes Buu so cracked is his basic abilities that he has here. He still has Ill Bomber, which I think is one of the most unique moves that any of the Raiders have. He basically can go invisible and just kind of like pop out on the survivors and kind of just like scare them, or just like get a little cheap shot in. But Go-Go Gum is very, very good. Where Cell gets the Energy Barrier, which I think is a solid move, and it definitely has decent AoE. But I don't know, I feel like just in terms of potential of like wiping teams, I feel like I have to put Buu, even though I was saying that like Cell, it was between Cell and Frieza before. I feel like I have to put Buu in front of Cell. That doesn't mean that Cell is a weak level 4. It just means that I feel like in terms of like team wiping potential, Buu has the best, but I feel like in terms of an all-around good level 4, I feel like Frieza takes it, in my opinion. But I could really go either way with Buu or Frieza. But Cell, I feel confident putting him 3rd best here. But he's still very good. I think what's good about Cell as the level 4 is that he gets Energy Barrier, where at this point he doesn't have any AoE abilities. Like with the other all the other characters, they have these like knockback abilities like Explosive Wave. They have Break Strike, basically AoE knockback abilities that they can use on the Super Time Machine to kind of knock everybody off. But actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm really thinking about it, I'm kind of looking at this as like a tier list for all the level 4s, where I should be looking at it as a tier list of all the levels in its entirety. So with that in mind, I low-key, I mean, Super Buu is an S tier. Super Buu is an S tier. And I think Super Buu is better than Kid Buu. And the reason why I think this is because his Ki Blasts are leaps and bounds better. And he has 2 fantastic super attacks. He has this Blast Volley. Blast Volley is really, really, really good. This will like basically destroy a Dragon Change if you're able to land a lot of these blasts. And Ill Rain can also be used to kind of like locate where survivors are. So I think Super Buu, honestly might have to be adjusted here in terms of where his placement is. I would say he's even better than Cell. Like it comes to the point where like if I get Super Buu, and even if like someone is summoning, I'm not worried. I'm legit not worried. Like Super Buu is that good. Like, is he better than Frieza level 4? I don't know, man. I low-key, bro. Low-key. You guys might call me crazy. I think Super Buu is that good. I really do. I think his Ki Blasts are insanely fast. He has 2 really great super attacks. He has Go-Go Gum. He has Key Sense. He has a knockback. He has that ability where he can go invisible, just like Kid Buu can. I feel like Super Buu really doesn't have many flaws. Like, I really don't think he has any flaws, personally. Like, I don't know. I guess the only thing with his Ki Blast is that the range of them aren't, like, the greatest, but that's, like, the only thing I can pinpoint as a negative. Like, this character is, like, this level is, like, pretty much perfect, in my opinion. He's pretty perfect. Alright, so who else do we have here in S? I don't want to make S too crowded, though. Alright, I think Frieza level 3 definitely deserves A tier. Because his Ki Blasts are insane. But the reason why I wouldn't put him in S, personally, is just because his super attack, Crazy Finger Shot, I feel like is really mid. I feel like his Crazy Finger Shot is really, really mid. The only good super attack he has is Death Beam. And I feel like in a tier where, like, everybody's super attack here... Ooh, actually... Because I was just going to say, where everybody's super attack here is good, but that's not even true. Like, these guys... Like, maybe Kid Buu has, like... Damn. Because Kid Buu has really good super attacks overall. He does. Cell, like, the Kamehameha isn't that great. All clear is decent. Same thing with Frieza. His ability, like, this planet will die. That ability isn't really that great. It's tough, man. It's tough. I'm going to leave him here for now, and we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Actually, I'm going to make another tier. I'm going to make another tier. Called... I'm going to make it, like... Is there a brown? Alright, this is kind of brown. Alright. Oh, dang it. I don't want to make... I want to make this brown. Whatever. I'll make this one, like... I don't know. Purple. And we're going to call this... Spopy. The Spopy tier. Because Spopy is, like, terrible on another level, bro. On another level, bro. Like, Spopy is a Raider, or a level of a Raider, that legit cannot even defend himself. Like, let's go ahead and, like, look at his abilities. He has Crazy Launcher. This ability is okay at best. At best, it's okay. Energy Drain, I legit can count on my hands the amount of times this ability has landed, and it's not more than 10. And it's not more than 10, bro. Literally, his active skill of summoning Yamu is better than his super attack. Summoning Yamu, I think, is the only, like, ability that he has besides his basic Ki Blast that is good. Like, Spopovich needs some sort of defensive option so bad, bro. So bad. Like, Spopy is in a tier of his own. That's why I had to put him at the bottom. Maybe we'll start working our way up from the bottom here. So, Cybermen? Cybermen are weird, man. Well, where do I place the bug? I mean, I guess I place the bug in D, right? Like, the bug, like, he can't really do anything. Maybe I'll make an own tier for him as well. I'll make bug tier. Because, like, you're not gonna die as the bug. It's very difficult to kill the bug. Just because he moves so quick, and it's hard to, like, combo it, right? The thing about Spopovich is that he's easy to combo and land a lot of super attacks with, where it's not the case with Larvicell. So I think I'm gonna add another tier here. Oops. What the hell am I doing? There we go. All right, so let's add another tier. And I roll above. So let's go ahead and move this up. This down. This down. Okay, let me just put him here. And we're going to call this bug tier. Bug tier. Alright. We're going to make this... We'll just make it, like, blue. Who cares? Alright, so moving on. We'll start working on the other level ones. So, I feel like Cybermen... It's tough to rate the Cybermen just because... Well... The Cyberman, I think I could put in D. But he's going to be like the end of D. And then Frieza. Who's the best level 1? Frieza, I think, is the best level 1. That's D tier. I think that's fair. Should I put Cell in here? Because level 2 Cell is pretty bad, man. Level 2 Cell is pretty bad. Yeah, I was just thinking, I want to make a Z tier. I'm going to make a Z tier, and I think I'm going to put Super Buu in it. I want to put Super Buu in it. Because I really do think Super Buu is that cracked. Because, like, not even... This is also... I wasn't even considering the fact that he could absorb survivors in his stomach. So I feel like Super Buu... This is so weird, man. I don't know if you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I really do think Super Buu is that good. And I just feel like the level 4s are... Obviously, none of them are bad. But it's just, like, I think Super Buu is just, like, on another level for like, no reason. For no reason, he's on another level. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of go out of order here. I'm going to put level 3 Cell in C. I feel like that's fair, dude. Like, you guys know my grievances with Cell. And Cell level 3, I feel like low-key could... I don't know. Cell level 3 is pretty bad. His Ki Blast, although that being unique, those Kamehamehas, they are so easy to dodge, bro. They are so easy to dodge. Do they hit me occasionally? Of course. But they are so easy to dodge. And, like, Gravity Impact is okay. It's like a poor man's Death Beam. Full Power Energy Blast Volley is, like, the only good ability Cell has besides, like, Solar Flare. After Image, I do like the versatility of it, that you can kind of use it to travel the map. But what sucks about it is that it's not an AoE knockback ability, so you can't actually deal any damage when you're trying to escape. Having Ki Detection, I think, is very good, but at this point, other Raiders have similar abilities like Ki Detection at this point, so I don't really think that's something to, like, give Cell, you know, a pro for. So I'm pretty confident having Cell here. I could throw Fat Buu. I could throw Fat Buu in D, honestly. I really could. I really could. The only thing I think that's good about Fat Buu is Go-Go Gum. I really do think that's the only thing he has going for him. Like, even level 1 Frieza, like, let me look at this. Even level 1 Frieza has a really good super attack, which is Death Wave. This has tracking. This is, for a level 1, like, that's actually pretty good. That's cracked. Supernova, I don't think anybody's really going to be using this ability. It takes way too long to pop off. Like, it's, like, the fact that it's so big, I guess, is the only usefulness of it. Like, if somebody's in a cave, they're not going to be able to dodge it. Maybe you could use that. Someone's hiding or something like that. But, I don't know, man. Buu, like, legit, he just has Go-Go Gun. Like, Angry Explosion against a good team, they're going to mop you right up. As soon as the Angry Explosion ends, you're going to be hit, like, with 3 different super attacks. Innocence Cannon is Garbo. It's actually Garbo. Literally, the only thing good about Fat Buu is Go-Go Gum, in my opinion. But, yeah, no, I feel like that's kind of fair here. And then Vegeta, honestly, I could put Vegeta here. Nappa is good too, man. Nappa is a really good level 2. I think he is the best level 2 in the game. I really do. I really do think he's the best level 2 in the game. I want to put level 2 Frieza. I got, like, nobody in B tier now. I'm thinking about it. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe Frieza? Let me look at Frieza's abilities again. So Frieza, he has, like, this sniper shot. Explosive, full power energy wave. It's okay. The startup is a little long, and explosive wave, I feel like it's decent, but, like, it's not, like, the greatest super attack. And his Ki Blasts are just fine, right? They're not, like, insane by any means. So maybe I should put him in C. I think I will do that. I think he is worse than level 3 Cell, even though level 3 Cell is pretty mid. All right. Level 2 Cell. Level 2 Cell. The thing about level 2 Cell is that his Ki Blasts are low-key better than level 3. Just because they're more spammable. He has After Image. He has Life Absorption, which makes it level up fast. Key Detection early on. Solar Flare, which is decent. And in terms of his super attacks, like, Full Power Energy Wave is very whatever. Special Beam is decent. Like, this is a decent sniping ability. But in terms of, like, where he should be placed, I gotta put somebody in B or B. I'm gonna have to move people around. Oh, that's the larva. Oops. I guess I could put him... Is he worse than Buu? Is he worse than Buu? I think he's better than Buu, just because their Ki Blasts are pretty much the same. But the only reason why I want to put him above Buu is because he's better at finding survivors, where Buu literally has to, like, look for everything. He has no way of finding things except using his own eyeballs. Like, Frieza has Zarbon Dodoria, Cell has Ki Sense, where Buu has nothing but Go-Go Gum. So I feel like this is fine. I really want to leave level 3 Cell at C. Like, I don't feel comfortable putting him at B. Maybe I put Nappa at B. I could put Nappa at B, I guess. But Nappa is pretty decent, man. He is pretty decent. Am I happy with this? Am I happy with this? I'm going to take a sec and reflect and see if I'm happy with this. All right, boys, this is what we got. I was literally sitting here for like 10 minutes. Like, I was like, Like, I was like hurting my brain cells. But I think I'm happy with this. I think I'm happy with this. Obviously, 8 Vegeta is in a tier of his own. Super Buu, I think, is also good enough to be in a tier of his own. And then we have the level 4s. I feel like you might be able to swap these guys. They're kind of interchangeable for the most part. But Frieza being the strongest, I'm happy with that. Cell being in the middle, I think I'm happy with that. Buu being here, although he does have that team wipe capability, I do think Cell has just better Ki Blast all around. So I feel like that's the reason why I feel comfortable putting him above. But low-key, if you guys felt like this is better, I would take that. I feel like these guys are kind of interchangeable. It's really just, if you think Assault Rain is the reason why Buu should be ahead, I think that's why you would put him ahead. So, yeah, I'm happy with S. And then for A, we have level 3 Frieza. I think the weakest thing about level 3 Frieza is his super attack, the crazy finger shot. Because, like, unfortunately, all the other Raiders, they have really good, like, blast volley type abilities. Frieza's doesn't deal that much damage. I feel like it misses half the time, but Death Beam is really good. But the thing about Frieza, and the reason why people complain about Ki Blast so much, I feel like is because of Frieza. His Ki Blasts are so spammable, bro, and they come out so fast. It's like, why would you even bother using these super attacks when his Ki Blasts are so good? I feel like his Ki Blasts carry him so much. That's why he's at that tier. So, moving right along here, we have Vegeta. Vegeta has really good Ki Blast. Very, very good. His secondary super attack, let me go ahead and pull that up. The Finish Breaker, I feel like, is really good at crowd control. You can hit multiple survivors at once. Gallic Gun is decent. It's decent. Like, it's pretty easy to dodge, but it's decent. Nappa, I have in A. A lot of you guys might be scratching your head about why I have Nappa in A. I think Murder Grenade is a spectacular super attack. I have used this while survivors are planting keys, and it's a great way to cuck survivors. Like, say if you use, like, a super attack like Break Cannon or any, like, beam-based super, like, they could just get hit by it and go right back on the key. The beauty of Murder Grenade is that you could throw this on the key, and they legit can't go back on the key until the ability goes away. And plus, he has insane active skills. He has the Scouter, he has the Plant Cyberman, which Raiders can unfortunately use to plant like 5 Cybermen on a body, and basically that person is just dead if they want to do that, if they want to be really mean. These planting Cybermen can be really good in finding survivors. If you know where a key is, you can plant it there. If you know, you get a survivor down, so you can plant it there and know when they're rezzing. It's just a very, very versatile ability. You can be as toxic with it as you like. And the Call Cyberman is really, like, the Cyberman Acid is just really, really strong. It basically negates all actions. You can just, like, walk. That's all you can do. And Nappa has a knockback. So I think overall Nappa is really good. And if you die as Nappa, you don't really, like, lose out on all that much. Like, calling Nappa is pretty decent, but it's not like the end of the world if you don't have it. It's just like a tool in your toolkit that you won't have, but it's not that bad, right? It's really not that bad. So going back to the tier list here, I have the Cyberman in B, and some of you guys might be wondering why I have the Cyberman in B. But the reason why I feel comfortable putting the Cyberman in B is just because it's a win-win scenario. If you die, you get your level 2. If you do well, you get your level 2. And you can instantly down any survivor, whether they're transformed, whether you're not. You just got to be careful if you're going up against a skilled group of survivors, because if you use the teleport ability and they hit you with Solar Flare and the Super Spirit Bomb, you basically get cucked. But the reason why I have Cyberman in B is just because it's kind of a win-win scenario. Yes, the Cyberman with Nappa are very strong, and you're losing out on a lot if you lose them. But I still feel like Nappa is very strong. Obviously, if you don't have the Cyberman, I would probably put Nappa in B tier. But with Cyberman, I think he definitely, rightfully so, takes his spot in A. But I feel like the Cyberman, just having the ability to find where survivors are based on walking near, you know, the planet Cyberman, the fact that he can just down people instantly. Obviously, his key blasts aren't that great. You're not really using the Cyberman for the key blast. You're just trying to self-destruct on people. But if you hit someone with the acid, you can self-destruct on them very easily because they don't really have too many options after that, right? All right. So, all right, so I am actually live streaming this on Twitch, kind of getting some of the chats feedback. Apparently I was wrong. Nappa actually doesn't lose the ability to plant Cyberman if the Cyberman dies, so he definitely stays in A tier. You just can't call the Cyberman, which does suck a little bit. But playing the Cyberman, I think, might even be stronger anyway. So for your C, I know a lot of you probably might be scratching your head as to why I have level 3 Cell in B, but I really do feel like level 3 Cell is not only one of the worst forms in the game, is hands down the worst level 3 in the game, and it's not even close. His key blasts are atrocious, and his super attacks are okay. The only good one he has is full power energy blast volley, and gravity impact is so easily dodgeable, bro. He's so easily dodgeable. Honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys would put him lower, argue him being lower, but I have him in C. I could not sleep at night if I put him in B. I could not, bro. So what else we have in C? We have level 2 Frieza. I feel like the only reason why I have, I mean, I want to know what your guys' opinions are in the comments. Chat's telling me that low-key level 1 Frieza is better than level 2. And I think I'm going to take their word for it here just because I could kind of go either way. But their reasoning is that the level 1 Frieza's Ki Blast have better like hit tracking. Where level 2 you can kind of just fly away from, which I'm not sure about. But his super attacks, both of them are very mid. Very, very mid super attacks. Or at least level 1 Frieza, Death Wave tracks. Death Wave tracks. And that already makes this super attack better than both of the ones he has for level 2. And he has Scouter to find civilians and survivors, and Zarbon and Dodoria. This is basically Frieza's only form of like a key sense like ability. So maybe that could be the reasoning of putting him above the level 2. But yeah, so that's the reasoning for C. And then for D, the only reason why I'm putting level 2 Cell above Fat Buu is because he has key sense. The Fat Buu, if he struggles to find survivors and civilians, he can get cooked so easily. Cell relies on the fact that he can level up fast, and I think that's what places him above Buu, because even if Buu finds a civilian or downs a survivor, it takes him so long to absorb them, and he can be interrupted so easily. So that's why I feel like Buu fits on the other end of D, even though Go-Go Gum is really, really strong with Buu. I do think Go-Go Gum is the only, like if Buu didn't have Go-Go Gum, he would probably be even like in an E tier or something like that. Because his key blasts are atrocious. His super attacks are basically useless. Angry Explosion, like the only times you're going to be using this ability is like if you're on the Super Time Machine, if you're defending like the Dragon Ball pedestal or like a down survivor. You're never really going to be using this. And plus you're very vulnerable after it ends and people will land multiple super attacks after it ends. Innocent Cannon never like lands for me. Like, even it's not even a true combo if you land Go-Go Gum and Innocence Cannon. I don't believe. It's never worked for me. But yeah, so level 2 Cell. He has Solar Flare, After Image, and Key Detection. It's the Key Detection, I think, that gives him the 1-up on Buu. And then obviously we have Spopey and Woman Hater tier. I changed it a little bit. And then we have Larva and Larva tier. And I feel like I'm pretty happy with this. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below if you agree with these placements. If you think Super Buu isn't as strong as I say he is. If you agree that 8 Vegeta belongs in a tier of his own. And if you think that level 4 should be higher, or if you would change the placement here. I could see you moving Buu over Cell. I might just leave it as that. It's just because I kind of like the way this looks. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this list overall. And again, in the comments, let me know if you agree with my list, if you think it's bad, if you would move things around, what you would move around. If you like the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball The Breakers updates, funny moments, showcases, and tier list. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.